Hi, good afternoon everyone. Hope all of you are good today for our class. So for the Room Division Management 2 class today, I'm going into chapter 7, which is the full circle of management. Basically in this chapter, we will discuss on the roles of executive housekeeper to carry out the management duties in the housekeeping operation. We will discuss the role of executive housekeeper in problem solving, as well as we will discuss a few management issues in this chapter, such as absenteeism, employee turnover, poor supervision, and lastly we will conclude by discussing what are the qualities or attributes of the future executive housekeeper in this industry. So without wasting any more time, let us go into the chapter. So a little introduction of the chapter. Guys, management is actually the process of incorporating or integrating arts and science in your work. When you are doing management, you will be basically have a lot of science. Remember, when you do science in school, it is about procedures and systems that you have to follow to come out with the results. So the same goes to hotel operations or housekeeping operations. There are a lot of standard operating procedures that you must follow, and you as the manager must ensure everyone follows so that you will achieve the objective of the department. And arts, in doing or carrying out the job of the executive housekeeper, you will need to have what we call as the leadership arts, communication arts, because hotel industry or housekeeping department is very much dependent on the labor efforts or human efforts. Because we are dealing with humans a lot, you will need to have what we call as leadership arts or arts of communication or motivational arts, in which this will keep the people under you motivated and perform towards the objective. Because people, they have some limitations, they have emotions. So it is very important that you as the manager not only become the boss, but you must be the leader who will bring everyone towards the destination, i.e. the department goal. Guys, that is the introduction. Management is about the arts and science of management. You must combine what we call as procedures that you must follow with some kind of human touch as well in your housekeeping operation. All right. Problem solving. So this is one of the greatest challenge for all managers. You as the department head or department manager will be the single person referred by all your employees for anything happen, whether it is precedented or it is unpredictable. When there is any problem or incident happen, usually people will go to you, people will look for solutions, and you must think fast. So problem solving is the skill that you need, because you will be facing problems every day in the housekeeping operation. Few days will pass that someone in the organization will not utter the infamous phrase, "I've got a problem." So almost every day people will come to you, say that they're having problem. So most problems are best resolved by ensuring that supervisors in those areas the problem lies is not allowed to shift the problem upward. Guys, in this point, it actually explains that you must train the supervisor of the area or supervisor of the unit to actually solve the problem. You cannot be everywhere. You cannot make sure everything is in place every time, everywhere. So you must delegate certain power to the supervisors to come up with solutions. You must train the supervisors about if this thing happen or certain problems are happening, what need to be done. If only the problem requires you to interfere, then these people or supervisors can call you. So solutions must come from the person rather than from the higher authority. Guys, as the executive housekeeper, you will be very busy in your schedule will be very busy, so you cannot handle each and every room's problem. You have more than 200 rooms or 300 rooms in your hotel, so you must have people at the ground to solve the problem, but you must first train these people. The next issues that we want to discuss is the employee absenteeism. Like I said when I started the video, this sector or hotel sector, particularly the housekeeping department, we are very dependent on human efforts. It's not like most cases, it's not like in your assignment in which we have applied the artificial intelligence, in which we use robots in rooms. Many hotels are still depending on human efforts. So you are dealing with humans. When you have too many employees absent during the operation, you will have a lot of problem. However, as you can see from the first bullet or from the first point, most of absenteeism problems are predictable and therefore preventable. Most of this absenteeism is related to personal problem. So you as the manager must try to actually understand what is their personal problem. Sometimes it is not professional problem. Professional means related to profession problem, but they have their own personal problem. Try to understand each and everyone in your department, what they need actually, and what is their personal life problem if you can help. It doesn't mean that you get involved in their personal, but you must help them with what they need. Guys, some of the problems that will lead to absenteeism is listed here. For example, poor orientation. When you do not do the proper orientation, in which you are not giving the right impression towards the employees hiring purpose, they will not understand their role in the department. Guys, we will talk one by one after this. One of them is poor orientation. Number two is a person's lack of understanding of his or her worth towards the housekeeping operation. When someone do not know their role in the operation, also they don't really care about what happened to the operation, the housekeeping operation. Next, lack of proper observation during the probationary periods. Next is poor supervision or difficulties with supervisory personnel and management, insensitivity to the personal needs of the employees. These are among the prime causes that leads to employee absenteeism. Guys, we will discuss one by one. The poor orientation. I think everyone knows the word orientation. Orientation means the introduction of the workplace and also departments that the employee is going to start the work. So if improper orientation is given, actually the employees will not be clear on the tasks to be performed and also how they are related to the overall department objectives. Guys, I see you in the second video.